My name is Staceyann, Staceyann, one word, and Chin, Chin. And I'm a mother. I'm a mother of a girl, a black girl. And for the last 2 years, I've basically been kind of hunkered down, being pregnant, being on bed rest, raising my daughter, breastfeeding, changing diapers. So I haven't been in the public eye as much as I was before because I was busy doing this. And then the verdict came in at 11 o'clock last night, and I thought to myself, you have to go. You have to get dressed on Sunday morning, and you have to go to Union Square and join the 8 or 10 or 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 people who are there, because you are a mother and because you are the mother of a black child, and this is a black child who was killed, whose mother could not protect him, whose mother could not find justice for him after he was killed. And I think the group of people who consistently see black men as black boys, as children when they are 17, when they are 16, when they're 18, are the black mothers. And I think that the voices of these black mothers, the ones who are raising the children, the ones who are suffering when their children are killed and sent away to prison and mistreated in all the ways that they are mistreated. I feel as if the black women here have a real window, a real avenue, a real opportunity to articulate the humanity of these boys.
What do you have to say about the jurors?
There are lots of ways. Being white and being woman, it's complicated because I think that white women maybe aren't that much different from white men in that they see black boys who are tall and who happen to have a bit of hair on their face, or who is 165 pounds, as a man. And that black man image is certainly the image that is floated everywhere as leering and dangerous. And everyone knows the narrative of the crazy black man coming to take your money, deflower you, rob you, to overpower you with his big male blackness. And I feel like women like us can humanize these boys, can bring the story, bring the conversation to a place where we talk about them being children, because at the heart of this case is this boy.
He was a child,
kid,
yes.
And it seems like no one sees him as a kid.
No.
In fact, the issue was George Zimmerman did not see this boy as a kid. He saw him as a big, dangerous black man. And I mean, to know that the jurors were women disappoints me. Disappoints me.
And mothers.
And mothers disappoints me severely because was there no one who could see this 17-year-old boy as a kid? Was there no one who could see him through his mother's eyes? And this movement, there's a way that these kinds of movements are always complicated because the voices that are so prevalent, the voices that speak the loudest, the voices that take up the most space are black men's voices in these kinds of marches. And so the women again are invisibilized, and it's complicated because black men don't get enough space, and so when they get a space like this, they want to exhale and they want to shout and they want to take up space. But again, it's at the risk of the invisibility of women, the invisibility of the real story, the human story. I think we have a real opportunity here because we have a kid who was gunned down. And we have a real opportunity here because people are responding, and today the enormity of what has happened, the breaking down of the barriers and the pushing past the police, it is an amazing thing. Almost as amazing as giving birth to a child. We are women and we are men, and I think one of the wonderful things about being a feminist is that being a feminist houses all of that. Being a feminist, being a woman, a feminist, it's about equality for everyone. It's not about, I'm just going to secure the rights for myself. My definition of being a feminist is about securing safety and equal room for black men and for black boys and for black girls and for white girls from very poor beginnings and for Arab women and for Muslim men. that's what being a feminist means to me. And so when I come out to march, when I come out to speak, I always approach it through feminist lens, because that's the lens I know that holds everyone in it. When I turn my feminist lens on, I see everyone. And all of a sudden, the world being equal is possible. I can see it. And if I can see it, I can fight for it. And if I can fight for it, it might be possible.
Thank you, Stacey.